This is the story of a woman who lived alone. You know the rule. Nobody calls at 2:17 a.m. unless something's already gone wrong. Sarah lived alone. Small town outside of Boise. The kind of place where your neighbors still bring you zucchini bread. And the biggest crime is someone not picking up after their dog. No enemies, no exes, no drama. Which is why, when her phone lit up that night, she froze. Unknown number. No name. No area code she recognized. Her thumb hovered over decline. But something about the silence in her house. It felt like it was waiting for her to answer. So she did. And she heard herself. Not like, haha, this sounds like me. I mean her. The way she says sorry when she bumps into furniture. The way her voice cracks when she's about to cry. Only this version of her was sobbing. Please, help me. He's here. He's in the house. Then the line went dead. Sarah checked her call log. Nothing. No record of it, like it never happened. Her hands were shaking so bad she dropped the phone. Because she knew two things. One, she didn't make that call. Two, she'd never sounded that terrified in her life. You'd think it was a prank, right? AI voice scam. But 90 seconds later it rang again. Same unknown number. She let it go to voicemail this time. The transcript read, "You shouldn't have answered." She didn't sleep. Lights on. Every lock checked twice. Baseball bat from her closet. Nothing happened. No footsteps, no shadows. Just that feeling, like someone was listening to her listen. Morning came. 9:03 a.m. New voicemail. Timestamp 2:17 a.m. exactly. She hit play. Same voice, her voice. But this time it wasn't just crying. There was a sound behind it, wet, dragging, and then a scream that cut off halfway like someone covered her mouth. Cops traced the number, and that's when it got stupid. The call came from inside her house, from her own landline, the one she disconnected 3 years ago. They tore the place apart. No hidden phones, no smart devices she didn't know about. Just dust and dead outlets. Case closed. Telecom anomaly, but Sarah couldn't close it. Because that night, 2:17 a.m. on the dot, her phone lit up again. She didn't answer. Instead, a text popped up. Unknown number, 5 words, check your basement. Problem was, Sarah didn't have a basement. 1940s bungalow, crawl space only. She'd lived there 6 years. But she walked the house anyway, because what else do you do when your own voice texts you? And that's when she saw it. Behind the bookshelf in the hall, the one that's never moved. A seam in the paneling. One she'd painted over twice. She pulled. The panels swung open. Cold air rolled out. Damp, metallic. Stairs, going down. Her flashlight only caught 3 steps at a time. The rest was just black. Every step her brain screamed, "Go back!" But her legs kept moving, because not knowing, that's worse. At the bottom, one room, concrete, one bulb, burnt out, chair in the center, rope on the arms, dark stains, and on a small table, a phone, same model as hers, same cracked screen protector, same photo of her dog as the wallpaper. From 3 years ago, before he died. Then both phones rang, the one in her hand and the one on the table. Same ringtone, same time, 2:17. And before she could move, the one in her hand answered itself. Put itself on speaker. The voice that came through wasn't crying anymore. It was calm, empty, like someone who'd been screaming for so long they forgot how. It said, "Now, you understand. Police report says Sarah sold the house 2 weeks later, moved out of state. Except her mail's still piling up, her car's still in the driveway, and 3 days after that night, her cell signal died. Permanently. Here's the part that'll keep you up. In 2011, A woman vanished from that same address. Name was Erica Lane. Looked like Sarah. Could have been sisters. Erica told her friends she was getting calls from herself too, begging for help. They never found her. No body, no suspect. Just a disconnected landline that, according to phone records, kept making calls for 6 months after she disappeared. So if your phone rings tonight at 2:17 a.m. and the voice on the other end sounds like you, don't ask where it's calling from. Ask what it already knows.